I really like trend lines, and I also really like making a lot of money, so in today's video I'm going to show you how to use one to make a lot of the other. It's going to be a lot of fun, but first, let's cue the intro. There are two ways to make a lot of money in a pretty quick period of time with sports cars. Talking short-term flips, 6 months to a year. For one, the tried and true method is just buying an athlete before he or she has a big year. Whether they're going to win the title, an MVP, or maybe be a sleeper who just has a breakout season that nobody saw coming, that's a quick way to make a lot of money, but it's sometimes difficult. Sometimes cards can be overvalued just based on the speculation, and you're not always right. The other easiest way is what we're going to talk about in this video, and I have an awesome tool that's going to help you with that as well. But first, I have a big favor for you guys. I've been paying attention to the analytics of this channel, and we're really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and only a very small percentage of the people watching these videos actually subscribe. So if you could just hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell so you never miss another one of our videos, that would help us keep making these videos for you, and there's also something else in it for you too. We've been picking YouTube subscribers and sending them boxes of cards lately, so there's a decent chance if you subscribe, you could be our next winner. Today we're going to talk about how the value of an athlete's cards can spike when he starts making headlines, and not particularly for on-field performance. That's the other bucket. This is just being trendy, being something that happens in the news, something that's being discussed, and if you can get in at the right time, you can make a lot of money, so timing is key here, but there's a good tool to help with that. This is CardLadder, and I've mentioned it in another video before. CardLines is now officially a partner with CardLadder, so if you want to check this out and get a free trial on us, all you have to do is just click the link in the video description below. It is my favorite tool. I've used CardLadder for a long time, but for a lot of the time we didn't actually have permission to show screenshots of CardLadder, and now we got that finally approved, so I'm going to show a lot of different CardLadder tips because I think they truly can help you make money. The best example recently of an athlete making a lot of headlines is Travis Kelce. There are two different things that are pretty helpful with CardLadder. We're going to look at the index for Travis Kelce, so you can just sort by player. So this is the Travis Kelce index, and it shows you right here all the cards that are baked into the index, so that uses all these cards to determine the value of Travis Kelce's cards on the day-to-day basis. And you can see right here in about mid-September is when the news of him and Taylor Swift started hitting all the mass media circulations, and his cards just went astronomical. They just took off in value from September 22nd to October 5th, 6th. It looks like it spiked in early October, and now they're coming back down a little bit. But if the first time you would have heard these whispers of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, you said, you know what, this could be a big deal, and you went and bought some Travis Kelce rookie cards, that 100% could have been a 2x or 3x investment. So now for another example of what we do, we're going to go to Ladder, and Ladder shows you verified sells on eBay and other platforms. So Deion Sanders is another great example. So Deion Sanders, we'll say score, here it is, the PSA 9 score rookie is a very good one. So obviously he's been making a lot of headlines with Colorado, and if you would have had the foresight to say, oh, you know what, Deion Sanders coaching Colorado, they might not win a ton of games, but they're going to be super splashy and making a lot of headlines, I'm going to buy in. Then look at what his cards did. Here's right before the season started. These cards, keep in mind, these cards have been around for a very long time. So if we zoom out to all time, it looks like they just kind of live around this $20 to $30 mark, maybe a little bit higher. But then if you zoom back 6 months, you can see they just start climbing and climbing and climbing, and they go from 25-ish to here's 30, 27 to 31, and then they start climbing to peaking at $100 just for the PSA 9 score rookie of his cards. Here's a good example of bad news and bad headlines. Wander Franco, obviously, we don't know what the future looks like for him or if he'll ever play another MLB game, but his 2019 Bowman Wander Franco PSA 10, his probably best prospect card, has dropped 83.47% since all the news came out recently. He is at basically an all-time low. It looks like if you zoom in really close, it is, we'll say 3 months. It might be trending up a little bit, but just since all the news broke, his cards have been in complete free fall. Again, if you wanted to go to the index, you can look at Wander Franco, and there are 27 of his cards baked into this index report, so it's more than just one specific card. But the one I pulled up was probably his best card, and you can just see bad news hits, cards plummet. Absolutely free fall. They lost over half their value. Finally, another good example, but a sad one. Dick Butkus recently passed away. And you can see here just from, here's the 1966 Philadelphia PSA 4 rookie. This card on September 29th sold for $228, and then on the day of his passing it sold for $364. The most recent sale was at $450. So I don't want to say like go buy athletes before they pass, but if you do happen to at least have some and they pass away, then it would be a decent time to unload their cards, as morbid as that sounds. If you're trying to at least sell on the hype. Those cards will definitely gain value over time, but the spike when that player passes away is probably going to be the last significant headline he makes. So if you're just trying to maximize the value, that's not a bad time to sell your cards. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have figured out a slightly less somber note to end on, but hey, thanks for watching this video. Go watch some of our other existing videos, and be sure to subscribe and come back Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new videos from your friends at CardLines. Thanks for watching.